Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Rep My Black Show. This your girl KeyIce, and we got my co-host back.
Your boy Grandmaster Bass Monstar, what's up, yo? KeyIce, how you been?
I've been good. How have you been? How was last week's
Oh man,
competition?
it went pretty good. As you can see, I'm still kind of like egging off of it, man. There was just so
Yeah,
many good dope dancers that showed up, and we were out there in Brownsville, near South Padre, and like the weather was fine, the dancers were great, man. Just a good time to develop with the
nice.
community. Yeah, there's some more stuff coming up that came up last weekend, and I'm just looking forward to the next event, man. Really looking forward to it. How
That's
was your
what's
weekend?
up. My weekend was pretty good. My week
Nice.
so far was pretty good, and you know, I'm just looking forward to a nice, relaxing weekend. The rest of the weekend. So,
Yeah, y'all
oh
had fun
yeah, the
on the
kids
show
went back to
without me, man.
school.
Glad to be
Huh?
back.
Oh yes,
You said the
welcome
kids went back
back
to
for
school.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, kids went back to school, so it's good to see them busy about something other than gaming for a chance, for a chance. So,
true, true,
but
true,
yeah,
true, true,
I know
true,
we got a
true.
lot to talk about this
Well,
week.
yeah, we got the birthday shout outs. Y'all know how we like to get it started on that
Yep,
positive note
yep.
for y'all, man. We got former Freestyle Fridays winner Sacrifice. Birthday is this month. Happy birthday to him. Or
It's
yeah,
a
that's a
her.
him, right? All
Yes,
right.
happy birthday,
That is a her.
sacrifice.
I had a feeling.
Yes.
I had a
Yeah.
feeling. Okay. Nipsey Hussle. Happy heavenly birthday to him. Um, R.I.P. to Memphis rapper Fast Cash C Money, who lost his life this month in his hometown. Little moment of
Yeah.
silence for uh for Fast Cash,
Yes.
and then we're gonna we're remembering Mago, because on August 13th, we lost Mago.
Mm.
If you
Yes.
can elaborate a little bit on that for the viewers who are
Magoo.
Magoo.
Yeah, you remember Timbaland and Magoo? But yeah, Magoo, he was an iconic music producer. He worked with the likes
Uh,
of Timbaland. He worked with Missy Elliott. He worked with a lot of greats, and
wow,
he was great himself.
wow,
Um, but yeah, we definitely want to
wow.
remember him
Yeah,
always, for sure, for sure. A
yeah.
legend.
Obviously, a great contribution and influence to the game. So yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. In other news, to bring it up one more time, Nipsey Hussle is in the tabs again. He's talking about, well, not he's talking about, but LA has partnered with the Metro company over there to honor him with a limited edition tap card. If you don't know what a tap
Yes.
card is, that's the pay card that you use to get on the Metro bus. So, or to use the Metro, bus system, transit system. Yeah. Do we have
Okay.
a picture of the card? Because it looks pretty dope. It's like a picture of
We
him in like a long white tee with his
yeah.
chain, and he's like got the background of the city behind him. It's a nice little
Yeah,
card.
we don't have a picture of the card, but we got a picture of him. But yeah, can you describe that card again? How it
Yeah,
looks?
it's got, I had the picture pulled up, so I'm gonna look at it. It's yeah, him with his braids, and he's got he got the ASAP Rocky braids, got his chain on with his long white tee, and he's just smiling at the camera with the city in the background, in the middle of the street, by the way. But yeah, a little
Nice.
black and white photo. It's pretty dope. Yeah, it's something I definitely
Nice.
see people holding on to too.
That's what's up. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, and that's really
Yeah,
great that the
thanks.
city of Los Angeles is doing that for him. That's nice. Okay, there we go. We got a picture of how it would look. So everybody out in the LA metro area, make sure you get them tap cards. Those are
Heavens, yeah.
definitely collector's items as well, for
Yo,
sure.
yeah, that's a really dope idea. I wish they would do something like that in here in Austin, maybe for like Willie Nelson or something. You
Mm,
know, that would
yeah.
be, yeah, that would encourage people to go get that card. Because I know when they made the switch from
Hmm.
regular cards to these new tap cards that they have, like this whole new system, they
Uh
was
huh.
really adamant about getting people to switch over. And people were kind of like, even me, I was kind of like, man, y'all need to mail it to my house. Why I gotta go pick it up? Like, y'all the
Yeah.
ones changing the system, not me.
Right. That's what's
But
up.
that's a good
Feeling that.
incentive. Yeah, that's a
He
good
would have been
incentive
40
to.
years old, y'all. He would have been 40 years old
Um,
this year.
yeah.
So, but yeah, make sure y'all, listen to his music, stream his music, because he had some nice music out there.
Oh yeah, and a lot of wisdom, a lot of really good wisdom
Yeah,
coming from uh, a more relatable mouth to the hip hop um, community. So definitely somebody worth listening to for some
most
inspiration.
definitely.
For real, for real, for real. In other news, meanwhile, on the other side, Ciara, she has a movie coming out. Called Sarah's Oil. It's coming out in November, on November 7th. Hey, that's when my birthday is not November 7th, but November 14th. But that's my birth month. 'Cause, I celebrate the
Nice.
month. But
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah. Have you seen this?
Let's
Have
get
you
her
heard about
picture
this?
up.
Sarah's Oil.
I think we have her picture. Trying to get her picture real quick. Here it is.
Okay.
But yeah, I did hear about it, and it's a really cool. Like, it looks really cool. I can't wait to see it actually, because I'm into movies like that, and I think that
Yeah.
it's good for education. Because I had no idea that there was an 11-year-old girl. Basically, the movie's about an 11-year-old girl who
Mhm.
strikes oil, and she fights to claim her rights, like to get rights to the
Yeah.
land of the oil, and she's victorious in this. And this is back from the 1900s. And so Ciara and her
Mhm.
husband Russell Wilson, they this is basically their movie in partnership with a movie company. But
Mhm.
I was really surprised. I didn't know that she was doing this type of project. I'm really proud of her for that,
Yeah.
because she was
Yeah.
just in The Color Purple, the remake of The Color Purple a couple years
Yeah.
ago, and she did a
Yeah.
really good job. And so
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that kind of inspired her to pursue this type of movie. And then
Mm.
on top of it, she just recently claimed her citizenship with the country of Benin. It's an African country, and they've been
Oh.
offering free membership for anybody that can claim that they were that they're basically like that their ancestors are from Benin through slavery. And so, like they said, the way to
Oh.
do
Okay.
that is you can have a DNA test. You know how the ancestry websites and stuff like that, they have those DNA tests you can do, and that's one way that you can claim it. So if Benin shows up as a country under your ancestry, you can go ahead and submit. They have a website where you can submit that, and she went ahead and did that. She did a video with some little kids dancing to,
That's
I forgot what
awesome.
song it was. Yeah, it's really cool though. But yeah, I mean, this
Yeah, that's
movie,
really dope.
yeah, the movie comes
Yeah,
out.
the movie's a heartthrob, heart. What do you? It'll touch your heartstrings, man. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
watching the
yeah.
ad that you sent me, the trailer, and
Hmm.
I was just like, dang, is this the actual movie? Because I'm like, at the end of it, I was legit crying tears, like tears rolling down my eyes. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I
Yeah, he
mean,
says
it
little
did. It had
African
a big
American.
impact for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Even in just the commercial, that's how you know it's gonna be good, right there. If the
Hmm.
commercials pulling at your heartstrings, like the
Right.
trailers pulling at your heartstrings, man. And he says about a little African American girl who finds oil on her land, and she says that God gave her the ears to hear the oil. I said, oh, right there, my little heart started beating. I was like, oh God, my heart grew
Right.
two sizes.
There's a whole
She
nother
asked the
story to
dog.
that. There's a whole nother
Yeah,
story to that. Having that type of gift. That ooh,
yeah,
we're not gonna get into it on this show, but yeah, that's deep.
yeah.
That's
She
real
asked the
deep,
dog.
y'all.
Oh yeah, she asked the dog. She asked the dog, "Can you hear it?" I was like, "No, I can't hear. Can't hear your ancestors, little girl."
Right.
'Cause, yeah, man, that was a good ad. I was like, "Dang, I'm gonna definitely have to go and watch this movie." I didn't know Sierra was born in Austin, Texas, though. That's
Right.
that's the
Yeah.
more you know.
Right.
Like,
She's one of
wow,
those low key, there's, a lot of,
Austinites.
right. There's a lot of
Yeah.
superstars that were born in Texas, and particularly in Austin, and she is one of them. But yeah, I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
something I just found out myself. I was like, let's put it on the slide because I didn't know about it either. But yeah, well, shout out to her.
Well,
Can't wait for the
yeah,
movie.
Sean. Yeah, can't wait, can't wait. Speaking of things that are surprising, we're getting a story coming in right now about Joyner Lucas being honored with his own street on his birthday. So out
Yes.
in Worcester, Massachusetts. That's MA, right? Massachusetts, or is MA Maryland?
Yeah. Massachusetts. He's
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Yep.
Hey, nice. It's gonna be called Joyner Lucas Avenue. So you can already see it now. What do you think about
Yeah.
that?
I think that it's really cool, and I think that he's done a whole bunch. So like I think it's definitely something that he should get for that
Mm,
that's that town. We really don't hear much about that town at all. And he's
mm,
really been bringing out that town to the big stage. Like he's been in all these movies. I think about just like he's been in so many
mm,
things, and he's just done a lot with his career that I feel like yes, it's definitely deserving. It's gonna be called Joyner Lucas Avenue, and he seems really
yeah, what
excited
a
about it. It's gonna be on his birthday, like you said, so which is the
mm-hmm,
17th. Happy early birthday to him. But yeah, I think it's
mm-hmm,
definitely well deserved that he's gonna get this recognition.
mm. Yeah, that's a really talk about a really cool birthday gift. I hope someone names a street after me one day. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I'm sure you'll get that too.
speaking speaking of recognition, got a little bit of recognition coming Lil Yachty's way, but not in such a good light. Seems that Lil Yachty is actually catching heat for using Floyd's name in one of his latest songs. Quote, "Put my knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd," and it just uh, has George Floyd's um, family in an uproar. Uh,
Yeah,
Stephon Jackson is speaking out against Lil Yachty for his lyrics that I just referenced,
yeah, Steven
saying
Jackson.
things. Yeah, Steven Jackson, his brother. Is that his brother?
No,
Steven Jackson.
no, he was really good friends with George
Uh,
Floyd, and they were in the same group because
mm,
George Floyd used to rap from Houston, so
ah,
they were in the same
okay,
group at one point. And yeah,
okay,
but yeah, it's
okay. Well,
just crazy.
Stephen goes on. Jackson says, uh, and I quote, "It's weak to use the names of the dead for clout," adding, "Don't ever say his name. Dot dot dot. None of y'all knew him." End quote. He also warned that Houston and the Third Ward stand behind Floyd's legacy, so they are watching, and like they don't want to hear no riffraff. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I thought that was an extreme poor taste of Lil Yachty. I mean, he has since
Mm-hmm.
apologized for doing that, and this is an unreleased track, so I'm pretty sure he's going to go ahead and remove that line
Okay.
completely.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the
good.
track was he had previewed it on one of the like on a live stream. He was a guest on a live stream, and he had previewed it, and then that's when people started. They were like, "What? What did he say?" They were going crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "What?" I feel like Lil Yachty, he has built up a pretty decent name for himself to not have to feel like he has to use anything like that, to build
Mm-hmm.
clout or what have you. He could
Yeah.
have, there's so many other things he could have said that would have
Oh
gotten
yeah.
probably just as much attention, but he chose
Yeah.
that of all things. And I'm like, why? So I'm
Yeah.
glad that he apologized. I think that was good that he apologized, but still the memory of it, of the audacity of it, is like, why? Why did you do that?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Yeah. I think it might have been one of those things where like you think of a really creative line and you're like, oh my god, that sounded so good. Like you haven't said it to anybody or nothing like that. You just like thinking in your head like, dang, ain't nobody ever said nothing like that. I wonder if I can
Yeah.
get away with it. and then like you try and
Mm-hmm.
if, there you go. You can't get away with it, guys. So you get with a case like George Floyd, you got to put more respect on his name than that. You know, if you are gonna
Oh
put it in
yeah,
a lyric, it can't be in reference to uh smashing somebody. That's not no. That's not how that works.
exactly. Right, and a
Yeah,
woman on
no.
top of it, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
no,
don't like that at all. And you know, he already has
no.
a bad reputation for how he treats women. You know,
Hmm.
so that wasn't cool at all. But anyway,
Well, to just piggyback on this reputation energy and how we're treating women, finesse two times is actually in the conversation right now because he is having a dispute with his mom. I know we might have a clip about it, but to set it up, she's
yeah,
getting an eviction. She's getting eviction due to her son's actions, and she's trying to raise money to fight the eviction. The goal is $6,000. She's raised a little under 3K, and it's insane that Finesse is not helping her deal with this, considering the boy has plenty of money. So, your
right,
thoughts on this?
and yeah, I think it's I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. First of all, we don't know everything that goes on, you know, in the household, so we
Right.
don't know why she feels this way necessarily. Besides what she's telling the public, and we don't know
Mhm.
his story really. He's actually not really speaking too much on it. At least I haven't seen him go live like he usually does to speak on
Mhm.
topics. I haven't seen him really go live about this, and I'm sure it's because that's his mom. Now, I mean, she's been
Mhm.
saying a lot on her end with
Oh yeah, I forgot we can't
about
play the
how
clip.
yeah, she said a lot of it splits it, so we're not gonna actually play her videos. But if y'all go
Yeah,
to
man, she was getting
Live
on him.
Bites, yeah, on Instagram, it's on the Live Bites page. But yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
was
was
definitely
getting
getting
on
on him.
him. Man.
I mean, the
She
thing
said,
is,
"You need
like,
your butt whooped."
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, because she basically, if I heard her right, she said she had caught a case behind him for some money that was
Mhm.
deposited in her account that was, you
Mhm.
know, illegal money. And so, yeah, she has a right to be upset, you know, because she was like,
Very much so.
because of everything that happened, she ended up losing her job, getting evicted. It's not the
Mm-mm.
first time she's been evicted behind him, you know, at least that's what she's saying.
Oh my God,
So it's
man,
alleged,
that's
but I
terrible.
mean, I think
Mm.
that, I mean, you only get one mom. So I'm like, you really want to
Yeah,
take care of your family, you know, that's your mom. You know, she
and
gave birth to you. You wouldn't be
especially
here literally if she wasn't the one that
if she
birthed
wasn't
you,
here.
you know.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I
Especially
really
you've
feel
been
like,
given the means to take care of her. You
yeah,
know, like come on now. There's people that would trade places with you in a heartbeat to take care of their mom with that kind of money. Like come on now.
right. Yeah.
Do the
And she
right thing.
doesn't seem like she
Left thing.
has, right. And I think you could kind of get a feel for a person when you, at least I can, when you
Oh,
watch
like
videos and
yeah.
stuff. And I don't get a feel from her that
Mm.
she's the type that like always asking him for money or nothing like that. Just
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
don't talk to me if you don't got no money type of thing. I didn't
Mm.
get that vibe from her. It seemed like she just likes to stay in her own, you know, her own corner and just mind her
Mhm.
business. But if she needs some help, she would appreciate some help here and there. But
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, that wasn't cool if he did really have that type of money deposited in his mom's account, get her in trouble and stuff
Mhm.
behind him. And if she really is getting evicted, which it seems like she is, or has gotten evicted in the past, he definitely should help her if he has the money to help her. But I
Mhm.
mean, in the other
Yeah.
sense, though, she did say she don't want his dirty money, quote unquote dirty money.
Mhm.
So I'm like, if
Well,
that
she's
money
saying
is
that now because
dirty,
she mad.
huh?
She's saying that now because she mad though. That's wild.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, the thing is, she went on live, you know,
Uh,
live social media to tell everybody that she feels like that's dirty money. So it's like, it's kind of like, uh,
evidence.
well, I wouldn't say that, but it's like if you really think it's dirty, then you really shouldn't want that money for help with an eviction.
Yeah.
That's kind of how
Yeah.
I see it. But
It's the principle though. I see what you're
yeah,
saying. It's
yeah,
the principle I think that has her more upset. Like you didn't even offer. This is
Yeah.
your fault and you didn't even offer. And Ninja, I'm your mama. I'm your mama. Nigga, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
50 Cent trolled him and told him to call his mom. He told 50 Cent he will call her after he does. Little
Yeah.
trolling going on
Yeah,
between the
for
artists.
sure. But we do
But yeah,
have
man, if you're gonna be a crime boss out there, bro, like a real boss will make sure that his mom was taken care of. Like, don't be trying to be a crime boss if you ain't legit, bro. Like, have some dignity, have some pride, some integrity.
help your
Where is
mama
your
for
freaking
real. I
pride?
mean, there might be, if she does feel that there's a little bit of dirty money, I'm sure has plenty of clean money behind the, you know what I mean? Like, because he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
music, he still has tons of shows. He has a lot of shows. I see regular shows. So I'm like, yeah, he definitely could have helped her. But we do have a video because he chose to, I guess, since he didn't go live talking about it, he chose to like express what he's talking about through a freestyle. So we do have his
Okay.
freestyle. So let's check that out.
All right, let's
Say if
roll it.
you fall down, you get up, baby. They tried to lock me away, but it ain't enough, baby. It's gonna take you an army. It's gonna take you an army. It's gonna take you an army. Say if you fall, went to jail, came home, went to jail again, came back again, went straight in, copped the beans, went fed. Then I lost a lot of friends, 5 years, relatives, family problem. Now I feel like Eminem. This song's bitch gone, mental problem. Now I'm popping syrup wheel, bipolar, schizophrenic, paranoid, kicking in, trust issues, finesse gang, Aryan Nation, KKK. What that mean? Fuck niggas from juvenile to the county to the pen, all the way to Mason. PSI, ain't rat, check the paper, no cooperation. United States versus Ricky Hampton. No, I ain't penning. In Little Rock, I shoot the spot. The U.S. Marshals caught me with the cannon. But I'm back though, relax though, the Prince of Memphis. I'm just being cocky. Cause I live what they rap about. I really got the wounds on my body. Stand down, you get up, baby. They tried to lock me away, but it ain't enough, baby. It's gonna take you an army. It's gonna take you an army. It's gonna take you an army. Say if you fall, where were you on visitation day? I was shedding tears. Where were you when the Fed lawyer told me I was facing 10 years, huh? Machiavelli prosecutor shined on me, labeled me an outlaw. Now fuck a bitch and pay the bitch and kick her out like she was on the alcohol. Protection, they the real estate, manipulate but never told lies. Would demonstrate on any day, get in my way, I put that on the fire. Hey, the same way you fall down is the same way you rise. Look, he faking here, bitch, so it's like the blind leading the blind. Fuck the DA, United States, the prosecutor, lawyer, and the judge. Cause they don't respect them from the judge, ran up and checked and got it out the mud.
Woo! He had a lot to say. He had a lot to say.
Yeah, a lot to say, yeah, man.
What do you think
Um,
about it?
I didn't hear a single word about his mom. um, but
Oh, okay.
definitely
Was that not one
heard
you were able
all.
to hear before?
Oh, he started. He started with that because I heard the like the last 40 seconds or the last thirty
Okay.
seconds of it.
I mean, that's good
Yeah.
enough
So
to speak on what you think.
if he started with his, as long as he mentioned his mom, I was gonna be all right with it. But I didn't hear his
He
mom get
didn't.
mentioned that one time. So yeah. So
Well, he
nah,
purposely didn't, I don't think.
like I don't know. I don't like there was some parts in there where he finally got around to kind of like making a message out of his mess of as far as his story, like what he's going through and stuff like that, and what he's had to go through. But like, we want to hear about why you're not taking care of your mama, bro. Like that's what I was expecting to hear.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
about you?
I heard some interesting things. Like he kind of saying, because he talked about uh being bipolar, and I don't know if he was talking about him or somebody else, somebody that he knows in his family or something, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about him being bipolar, schizophrenic. He's talking about you not being there for visitation days. So right there, it
Mm-hmm.
seemed like he was trying to throw a shot at his mom for that,
Mm-hmm.
or other relatives that might be asking for money.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, but if that is him that has bipolar and schizophrenia, that's a big thing right there. So he might
Mm-hmm.
even have some pent up emotions about maybe it not being addressed when he was a kid to get him proper treatment.
Mm-hmm.
There, it sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on right there.
Yeah.
So, because
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
was like, whoa, when I heard that, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Most people just listen to a freestyle, they just toss it. Okay, next freestyle. But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
one. I'm
No,
like,
we.
I'm like, oh, what? What he say? Is that true?
Mhm.
Like, because most people ain't
Yeah.
gonna rap about being bipolar or schizophrenic if you're not really that. So I'm thinking, yeah,
Yeah.
that's his way of saying this is what I've been going through, and nobody's been helping me out. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
took it. Again, we
Mm-hmm.
don't know what went on when he was raised, but regardless of all of that, though, there's a level of understanding that should take place on both sides. And I feel like he probably, if he does have pent up emotions about any of things from his childhood, he definitely should address it with his mom. Just sit down, talk to her. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure she is open to speaking about stuff. But then at the end of that long talk, go ahead and give her some money, help her out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm. You
that's
hit the
deep.
nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. In other news, Cash Doll. She broke up with the NFL defensive and with the defensive end Za'Darius Smith. He became a free
Yes.
agent when he was released from the Detroit Lions in April. Fans, they think it's a PR stunt. So what do you think?
Well, the thing is, right when the next day after she broke up with him, she posted, I love my man. And she had deleted that breakup post. So
Mm,
now everybody's like, what? Like, and
mm,
I think that's why a lot of people were like, when she posted it, they were like, yeah, they're going to be back together. Because, fans
mm,
that really follow her like that, I think they kind of know kind of how she is. Um,
yeah.
but it seems like they probably are back together. Yeah, I
Mm,
don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if she was trolling her fans back for them trolling her, saying that you didn't really break up with him. But
yeah.
he, the timing to me was very interesting because he has been a free agent as of today. Things happen. A lot of times when we're talking on the show, it happens on the same day. So like after the show's over, we'll
Yeah.
find out like, oh, he just got signed. So I don't know.
Exactly.
But I will say that it was just very interesting timing, and they seemed really into each other. They were like dressing alike, wearing the same colors, and like when you see a
Yeah,
couple doing
man.
that,
You
that's
never
like
know. Yeah.
they locked
Yeah.
in.
You never know though. Yeah.
Yeah,
You never know though. You just
true,
never know.
true.
It could all look good on the surface, and then underneath, everybody's breaking loose. So you just
Yeah,
never know.
I mean, I did see some things from her baby daddy, Tracy T. He was talking about.
Mm,
It seemed like there had been some disagreements going on between him and Za'Darius because he had
mm-hmm.
went on video talking about how he was like basically telling Za'Darius, "Man, stop calling me about my baby mama." Like basically, what
Mm,
I took from it, it seemed like Tracy didn't want Za'Darius calling him, saying to not call his baby mama. Like it's like Za'Darius was mad that he was calling Cash Doll, even though that's his baby mama. But I don't know what he was calling her
yeah.
about. And then there was that thing. There was like some disagreement about tuition money for their kids, and so
Mm,
Za'Darius had offered to pay half if Tracy T paid half, and then Cash
mm,
Doll, she was trolling Tracy T, saying tuition and my baby daddy are never in the same sentence with some laugh emojis, and
mm,
it was just
mm.
I see like a lot of catty stuff going on.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
in the public eye, that's like, oh, this is definitely drama. So I don't know if like she had a conversation with Za'Darius about separating from some of that drama while the NFL is trying to decide on if he's going to get signed again, because he's a Pro
Mm,
Bowler. I think he's what, a 3-time Pro Bowler in the NFL, and so
mm.
he's definitely a high valued athlete, and so
Yeah,
I would definitely say he's looking to be signed really quickly. But I don't know.
yeah,
We'll see what happens with that.
yeah. Yeah, well, that's what fans are saying. They're saying that it might be a PR stunt so that he can get signed to a preferable team. Which, hey, more power to you, man. Work the system, bro, because the system's gonna work you. You
Yeah,
know, that's how I
for
kind of
real.
feel about it. The system is definitely gonna work you. So I don't frown
I
on
agree.
anybody who's using the system to their advantage. You know what I mean? I wish I could use it more to my advantage. I mean, I am using it to my advantage, but hey, you know. Um, Speaking about uh advantages, we are back on the movie tip with Eminem releasing Stans. It's gonna come out August 7th. It's a movie that's gonna be in select movie theaters for a limited time across the nation. We did check Texas, and it's only playing in Houston. There were no available dates in Michigan, which is really surprising, especially considering that's where he's from. Like he's from Detroit, so I don't really see why there's no uh there's no dates for the city where you're from. That's kind of strange. But it'll be interesting to see what the movie looks like. I haven't seen a trailer for it. Have you?
I did see the trailer. It was really cool. I've been hearing like little things in here, here and there about what he spoke about in the movie,
Hmm.
and it seems like he's definitely been transforming. The movie's been out for a few weeks now, so I'm pretty sure when it first came out, there were dates in Detroit, but as of like right now, I want to say probably about. I think it's been. This is like the end of the second week that it's been out. So
Hmm.
I think maybe at the beginning there probably were. I mean, he's from Detroit. I'm pretty sure he repped his city well when it first came out. It's just that if people want to see it late, then it's like, oh, you're out of luck. You got to wait until I think it's going to come out. I know it's coming out on some streaming platform.
Hmm.
I don't know if we have it in our notes, but I want to say Paramount Plus. I have a real strong feeling about Paramount Plus. Yeah, I think it's going to be on Paramount Plus. So if you did miss it in the theaters, make sure you check out Stans on Paramount Plus. It's going to be heading there in a few weeks. And as far as what I have seen, I think it's really interesting that, one fan said that he played video games with him all day. Like
Hmm.
Eminem just took time out of his schedule. It's like, okay, let's play some video games,
Is that
You
what
know,
the
it's
movie is
like
about?
no, it's like a documentary about, like behind the
Um,
scenes type things that, just about
oh,
his
okay.
life and stuff. Yeah, so anybody that's really, and I think, that's why it's called Stans, I think, cuz his fans are called Stans. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is for the stands. So one
Hmm.
thing that I thought was interesting cuz in Eminem's music he's always talking about sexuality and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
he actually says that um uh I lost the name of the artist. Oh my gosh. Right when I'm talking, I
It'll come
lose
back
the
to
name
you.
of the artist.
It'll come back
I
to
might
you.
have to look this up. Do you have another device where you're able to look look it up real quick?
Yeah. What's the?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Elton John. Elton John.
Oh, nice.
He says,
Yeah.
yeah, Elton John came out as gay some years back, and so I'm
Mm.
sorry,
Yeah.
homosexual. Want to be
Hmm.
correct, but he said that Elton John actually helped him during a really down part of his life, and he
Hmm.
feels like he kind of helped save him in a sense from
Hmm.
just the talks that they had. He gave him, pep talks, and because Eminem went through the drug addiction, and
Hmm.
I was really surprised that he gave Elton John that much credit to like
Hmm.
almost saving his life. So I thought that was really cool for him to
Wow.
come out and say that in the movie. But
Wow.
yeah, definitely check. I
Powerful.
think it's worth watching.
Absolutely. Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff. Just to add some clarity and clear up some air about a situation going on with J. Cole and the Dreamville brand. There's a rumor going around. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? On the Joe Budden's podcast, was mentioned that Dreamville was sold. Uh,
Yeah.
and on the podcast we got Bass and JID, they spoke about receiving checks, but that's not true. Do you want to elaborate
Well,
on that?
it's not true that he sold the label. So yeah, there's a
Mhm.
Bass and JID. They've been doing different podcast interviews, and on some of the
Mhm.
recent interviews, they did say that they got a nice check from Dreamville, and so
Mhm.
I actually watched pieces of both of those interviews, and on Bass's interview, he said his correctly. He said Dreamville cut a deal, and now this is not verbatim or whatever, but Bass said
Mhm.
that Dreamville got a deal with Universal, UMG.
Mhm.
I'll say it correctly. UMG, Universal Music Group. So,
Mhm.
but JID, he's the one that really started the rumor because he was on Joe Budden's podcast, and he said that they sold it, and that was what was incorrect.
Oh,
So yeah, that's why everybody was getting. They were like, "What? They sold it?" But J
yeah,
Cole and his J Cole's manager Ibrahim, he is the one that came out and said, "No, we didn't actually sell it." He had posted some on Twitter to clear it up, but that's what
yeah.
happened. So they got a deal where they no, he didn't disclose the full details of the deal, but
Mhm.
basically they ended their existing relationship with UMG. They had a partnership or joint venture type thing going on with UMG. That's what ended,
Mhm.
and so that's what got the checks out.
Oh, okay. That's clear. That's clear. Yeah. Um, the tweet actually reads from Ibrahim. It reads, for those that misunderstood, we did not sell Dreamville, LOL. Never will, never would. We ended our Dreamville partnership with UMG, and some blessings came with that. And when blessings come your way, it's only right to share those blessings with the family. Just some clarity. You hear that? Finesse two times? It's only right to share it with the family. Okay? Even the other rappers know that. Even
Yeah.
Drake knows that. Speaking about Drake, uh, there's been a major update in Drake's lawsuit over Kendrick, Not Like Us. And it's basically that Drizzy's attorneys have finally served an elusive key witness who is accused of using botting tactics to fraudulently inflate numbers on Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. The person is an Interscope Records employee. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
I've been seeing little bits and pieces. There's been so much coming out that's not even funny. So,
Whoa.
but on that part of it, that's basically
Hmm.
all I saw. I don't know any more than what
Okay.
you just said.
Okay. Well, also, Drake's lawyers are allegedly requesting documents to prove that Kendrick Lamar is the father of his children and to provide evidence that Lamar's wife, Whitney, is a victim of domestic violence. Wow, bro is really coming for Kendrick's neck, bro. Talk about upset. Talk about
Yeah.
upset.
Now
Dave
that one
Free,
there.
Lamar.
Whew.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead,
Uh,
elaborate.
oh well. I mean about the. I have a problem with that part. As y'all know, if
Yeah,
y'all been following our show, I'm more of the Drake team Drake and Grandmaster Bass
yeah,
Monstar is more of the team Kendrick. On
yeah.
this part, I disagree that Drake's team should be going for that because I think you should be sticking to the actual music, like what the case is about. And I think this is venturing off into
Mm-hmm.
something else because now he's actually opening a can of worms, kind of by going, or his team is. I don't even know if he's the one that even thought of the idea, but I feel like his team is kind of opening a can of worms by digging into lyrics. And I don't know if we have it noted on the next part of this, but I'll say why in a second. But I'll let you go ahead and speak on it.
Well, no, it's interesting that you mentioned that because, like you said, that's not really like rap. What he's bringing up. Dave Free, Lamar's manager, is mentioned in said documents to provide his relationship to Kendrick's children. Drake infamously insinuated that Free may be the father of one of Lamar's children in his 2024 diss song to Lamar, "Family Matters." Whoa. Also, Drake's legal team is reportedly requesting that UMG provide any documents related to Pusha T's 2018 diss track, the story of, and I might get this wrong, Adidon? Is that how you say his name?
Um, I don't have that note handy. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember. I
Okay.
mean, we could just spell it out if we're not sure how to say it, I guess. But
Oh,
I will say,
Adidon.
okay, I will just say, it just seems like there's a lot more to this case that's going on than what's actually in the case. There's like a lot of stuff that they're trying to bring up in the case that's not relevant to the actual case. And I think that that's where they're messing up. Besides that, I think they had a strong case or still have a strong case against the overall parties involved. However, the more you're bringing up this extra curricular stuff, that's actually messing you up because Drake is about to drop Iceman album real soon. This year is what he promised. I wouldn't say promise, but he's been saying it several times. So I take that as a promise. And I think that's actually hurting Drake in that sense. It's kind of helping and hurting because people are like, okay, you know, I actually didn't know they were going to call witnesses at all for this case. I
Mm,
thought it was going to be something that, just all paperwork, agreements, paperwork.
yeah,
But they talking about
yeah,
calling, they got like 20 witnesses or whatever to call. I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
yeah.
This is
Bro is
messing.
hurt.
Yeah, I mean, this is
He's
messing
really
up the
mad.
actual release of the album, if you ask me.
Hmm.
Now, one thing I did think about though is something you brought up early on in the whole beef was that you were saying you think that it's all like for PR type thing where Drake,
Hmm.
Kendrick, and J. Cole gonna come back and do another like a track together. And I think that would
Hmm.
be really nice if they do something like that for Iceman album. But it's so deep when they start
I don't
mentioning
know, man.
Kendrick's kids in
Yeah,
it and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's not
yeah,
gonna. I don't know if that's gonna happen now, unless now if it
yeah,
is a front, now that could work. I really hope that that's what
yeah.
it is.
It
But
would be good
whew,
TV. It would make for good TV. I just be thinking about what would
for
make good
sure.
TV, and that's it.
Yeah.
I got the mind of a producer. I'm like, what would make some good TV right now off of the situation? Speaking
Yeah.
of good TV, I already know what I'm about to say. Diddy,
Uh oh.
infamous Diddler,
Mm.
tabloids. He doubles down on the defamation lawsuit over alleged sexual assault videos. He's seeking $100 million. So he's countersuing, I presume. Saying, yo, y'all drug me through the mud, and now time for my get back. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, a little bit. Now I'm not. I don't have the girl's name. I don't know if you have her name, but there's one particular witness during the trial that he is wanting um this from. Like he's filing for the defamation against, and he's basically his team. They're capitalizing on the fact that the verdict is what it was. The verdict is not what a lot of people thought it would be. And so I think
Mm-hmm.
they're basically capitalizing on that
Mm-hmm.
because once you have a verdict saying one thing versus the other, saying, oh, not guilty for this, then yeah, they're basically just playing the smart card with that. That's how I see
Mm-hmm.
that, regardless of, oh, there's so much I want to say that I can't say about this, but
Courtney Burgess, I think is the
okay,
name.
that's the name. Okay. So,
Combs, who sued Courtney Burgess in January for 50 million on allegations of defamation, amended his complaint against the man in the it's a man, my bad, in the U.S. District
oh, sorry.
Court for
Okay.
the Southern District of New York on August 11th. According to
Okay, I
court
do remember.
documents,
Okay, it's a man. Yeah.
according
Correction, y'all.
to
Sorry.
court documents obtained by USA Today, Burgess's attorney Ariel Mitchell and news broadcaster News Nation are also named as defendants in the lawsuit. The Grammy-winning rapper is now seeking additional compensation, no less than 100 million in damages for the quote severe reputational harm end quote caused by Burgess's quote outlandish claims end quote, which Combs' attorney
Okay.
allegedly culminated in a
We don't
media
have to
frenzy.
read the whole article.
I know. Hey, look,
We
I
I
was
think we
getting
need
into
I
it
think
though.
we need permission to read the whole thing. But
Okay, but
um
that's from the USA Today.
yeah, if y'all check that article on USA Today, that's where you can find more information about it. But I think that I think he has a valid case considering what the verdict was. So
Yeah,
go ahead and
considering he
collect your
wasn't
money.
found guilty.
Go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
was pretty
mean,
sure he was gonna be found guilty. You heard me at the beginning. I was like, lock him away, throw away the key. We don't need this kind of riffraff around here. I ain't give him no chance. So I was very surprised to see that any of the things came out not guilty. And now he's countersuing. So like you
I can't
said, go
speak
get
on
your
it.
money.
I can't
You
speak
said
on
I
it.
can't speak on it.
I'll just say I was surprised too. But
Yeah.
considering that, if that's what happened, then go ahead and get the money, collect that money because he's been spending tons of money on cases. So yeah, collect the money.
Hmm.
That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. 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 Uh, Up next we got T Hood. Cops say that T Hood. Oh, cops say that T Hood murder suspect is son of LHHATL stars Kirk Frost and
Love
Rashida.
and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Ah,
Kirk and
okay. Love and
Rashida.
hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah. They're
Okay.
saying that their son is the prime suspect. I have not seen
Mhm.
anything saying that he was actually arrested. So there's a lot of speculation going on. I think blogs and fans, they need to chill because just
Mhm.
because somebody's the prime suspect doesn't mean that they actually did it. But
Yeah.
I
They're still
did
a
see a
suspect.
clip of
They're
a
not the
video.
culprit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I did see a clip of a video. Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the video, but basically, there's some alleged domestic violence that was going on between T Hood and the girlfriend. Again, R.I.P. and condolences to the family
Mhm.
of T Hood because when there's a death involved, I'm like, and it's an active investigation. I'm really hesitant to speak too much on that person, especially if it was something negative happening about that person. Um, this video that is circulating in social media, you know, is allegedly showing that T Hood was, had assaulted his girlfriend. However,
Mhm.
with it being an active investigation, is something that we just want to inform y'all on, not really speak too much on because, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's really
So
bad.
now,
It's a bad situation though. If Kirk and Rashida's son really did do that, that's
that's
I
crazy.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's wild. That's really wild. This world is wild, man. I mean, I guess we're not done with the pettiness because next is Cameron and Omar Gooding, and I guess this is just next level petty because after Omar dropped multiple diss tracks, Cameron decided to get his revenge in the most diabolical way possible. Like, I mean, nefarious activity. He paid Omar to fly to Miami and star in a movie that didn't exist. Talk about petty. Like, all while his crew filmed and laughed at him. Cam even had them speaking Spanish to Omar. Even had him speaking Spanish to Omar, uh, who didn't know they were calling him. He's now
Yeah.
releasing the footage and calling his new method "Book My Ops."
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
It's I saw clips of it. I will say, because Omar, he was doing he did like two, he for sure did two diss tracks against
Mhm.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron, I think he just wanted to take a different method altogether because he does
Yeah.
not respect Omar. He does not respect his, his lyricism or anything. So he was like,
Mm.
okay, what's how can I get at him? Like, basically respond to him, but yet not respond to him at the same time and diss him.
Mm.
So this is what he chose.
Mm.
And we already know Cameron Petty, because if y'all watch any of his shows, It Is What It Is
Yeah.
podcast or his other podcasts, you'll know he's
Mm.
petty anyway. So yeah, that's just him.
Mm.
So it was interesting to see that he did respond at all, because there, what, a month or so, I want to say 2 months. It had been a long time, weeks, where he had not responded, and I was like, oh, okay, he's not going to respond at all, because he just got that book deal, and he just took over Revolt for a whole day. He's has all these other things going on, to where I was like, okay, he's probably just like, he's like, just going to ignore it. But nah, when he did that, I was like, oh, that's cold. That's cold. And Omar, one thing about him, he has a good sense of humor, because even when he was doing the diss tracks, he was talking about, oh, Cam, I don't know if you're gonna respond, but here's another diss. He was like that. But I think it was interesting. I don't know if his feelings. I'm sure his feelings did get hurt, because he's known to be an actor. He's
Mm.
been in some popular movies and stuff. So I think that might have hurt him a little bit. I haven't gone on his page to see if he has responded since then, but
Mm.
he definitely had humor about it the whole time he was doing the
Okay.
disses in the first place. So I'm pretty sure that somebody even said, they were like, okay, well, didn't Cam actually pay Omar to do this? Because somebody was like, yeah, he paid to fly him out and do all this stuff. So it's kind of like Omar still kind of like is up because he got paid.
Oh
That's how
boy.
some people were saying it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Mm.
What you think about that though?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a funny prank. Like it does sound like a funny prank. Uh, I don't know about the whole like paying the guy thing, because like yeah, you're right. Like if he did pay him, then Omar is still kind of up one on him. But I mean, if all you did was pay for the flight and then you got this kind of footage, like that's nothing. That's a solid prank right there. We got you. you know. As long as everyone's being lighthearted about the beef, I say beef happens. As long as we all being lighthearted about it and no
Yeah,
one
yeah,
gets hurt. You know.
yeah.
I did want to bring up this situation, the story that we had about the Cybertruck. I don't know if you still wanted to talk about that, or
Yeah, we
about
could
the
talk about
electric
that.
vehicles, rather about
Yeah,
the
electric
electric
vehicle.
vehicles.
um, let me put up a banner so everybody know what we talk about real quick. But yeah, there was a trending video from a rapper, and his name's Big Huey. Shout out to
Mm,
Big Huey. We invited him to be on the show. We'll see what he says. But
yeah.
Big Huey had a horrible experience with a very popular electric vehicle, and
Mm,
it stopped on him. So we do have a video of that, and then we'll talk about what happened behind that, because that was crazy. Let me pull up the video.
mm.
Okay, here we go.
Look at this shit, bro. Cars all on the side of me, bro. What the fuck? Bro, I gotta call Tesla, bro. What the fuck? Bro, like, what the fuck? I can't move the car, bro. I'm stranded as fuck. Hell no, bro.
So that's the video of what happened. Some of that was cut out. If you want to see the full thing, you got to go on his
Yeah.
page. But he
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
happy.
wild.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah, that's
he was on the
wild.
highway.
That's very unsafe, man. Like
Yeah.
how I think what I read was that uh it's a breach of contract to use the electric vehicle from that company in a video and a music video and a rap video or something like that. So
Mm,
the
that's what
since it
he's.
breached the
Yeah.
contract, yeah, since it breached the contract, it cut off the truck cut off, and That's just very unsafe. That's an unsafe precaution because if anything, why not? Why did it wait until he was driving
Right.
en route to cut off? Like, why not cut off while I'm stationary at the video shoot or at home? Because it seems like
Exactly.
the shoot was over and he was on a whole nother mission, and then this happened. You know, like anything could
Right.
happen. He could have his kids in the car. You know, I don't know if the guy got kids,
Mhm.
whatever. You know, like, and then now you're this obstruction of traffic. Now you can get a ticket and all this other nonsense. And like, no, that just doesn't seem like a safe thing to be out there and like implementing into these electronic vehicles. And that's another downside of having such an automated system sort of run things, is now, as y'all can see, his freedom was basically taken away without him being able to do anything about it. So while y'all are out there supporting all these robots taking their jobs, think about that, man, because they can just program them things to do it. Oh, you got a ticket? Oh, you get in a Waymo? Okay, you're not going to work today. We're taking you to jail. You're coming to court. Oh, you're skipping out on such and such. Oh, you're coming to court. The Waymo's gonna take you to court instead of taking you where you thought you was about to go. They're gonna lock the door so you can't get out. Like I'm
It's
telling y'all,
wild.
man, you
It's
better stop
wild.
playing with them. Y'all better recognize your freedoms before they being in, you better recognize your freedoms are being impinged upon because these lawmakers will, I'm not gonna say too much more, but they will insert laws to get stuff done in ways that they don't even understand what they're doing. You know, it's the corporations that have little hands in stuff to kind of like manipulate the rules for their own, you know, well-being. So stay with your wits about yourself. Read all the terms and conditions, and don't check the box unless you agree.
Yeah, I think that I mean, I'm first of all, I'm glad that Big Huey was safe after all of
Yeah.
that because that was wild. That was real wild, and there was a lot of traffic. So anything could have definitely happened. I saw some 18 wheelers in the background and all kinds of stuff. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, and you brought
Busy
up a
highway.
great point that it's good no kids were in the car. It's just bad.
Hmm.
I feel like breach of contract. Now, I think he is probably being contacted by some legal teams right now, probably because of what happened. I mean, it's gone viral. He's saying his song was viral as well around that time. Well,
Mm.
if y'all check out his page, you'll see he actually has his whole page kind of dedicated to that song right now, even though he
Mm.
has other music out on streaming platforms. So it's like he was really trying to push this song. Um, I've seen songs called names of popular things before, but I guess for this particular electric vehicle, this company does not actually want that. I haven't seen a part of the contract or anything myself to say whether it was really a breach of contract or not, but they are claiming
Mm.
that. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how it plays out. But somebody, and on top of it, I don't know if he had a contest or has a contest still going on, but he had a
Mm.
contest for this song going on. I think he was giving out $5,000 to the
Oh
person that
yeah.
can make the
Yeah.
best video with this type of electric vehicle. So I'm like,
Yeah.
when you do all of that, that's where, as far as the legal part of things, that's kind of where it
Oh, I
gets
see
kind
what
of
you're
like,
saying.
because you're not,
Mm.
yeah, because you hosting a contest surrounding this vehicle
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So,
Mm.
um, if
So
he
you think
does
they
agree to,
advocate in that sense?
well, I just say if he does come on the show, then we'll make sure everything's in order. So we want to make sure
Okay.
we don't get. I don't want to be sued. Sure,
Right.
home based promotions don't want to be
Right.
sued.
Uh-uh.
But at the
We ain't
same
even do
time,
that.
I want to hear about
We
his
just reporting
experience.
on it.
Right, right. I
Yeah.
just want to hear about his
Yeah.
experience. So, um,
Yeah.
but I think that there's a lot of stuff to talk
Yeah.
about with that. Big Huey,
nefarious activity.
we welcome you to the show. We want to talk to you about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's
We want to
talk
hear
about it.
your story, sir.
Yeah, we want to hear it. So, but
Yes, sir.
Big Huey, you know, he had that experience with that vehicle. But ironically, Jim Jones also had an experience with a vehicle this week. In his
Oh, for
case,
real? Yeah.
he had a bad experience with a vehicle too, but it was a different one. And I think we probably could name this vehicle because this company, they came out with a positive resolution to his issue. So, but we'll let you see his video. Let's put his video up.
Okay.
This is Jim
Well, the
Jones.
power turned completely off. I got the key. Press the key. No key found. Until you put it in the key holder. I put it in the key holder. No key found. Nothing works. Only thing that works is the key locks the door. That's it. Middle of nowhere, bro. In the middle of the road, too. Once again, I'm gonna tell you about how dangerous this is. Look, it's trucks coming, bro. This shit is in the middle of the road, bro. It's not on the side of the road. We was at the fucking light, bro. And the shit just cut off, bro. Cut off. Cut off, bro. Cadillac is crazy, bro. It's not the first time, not the second time, not the third time. I was already on the highway, put it on the gram, almost risked my life. Somebody at Cadillac gotta holler at me. They'll keep talking about all this, take the Cadillacs back and all that. Well, I took mine back to the dealer 5 times already. No exaggeration. And y'all didn't let me out. I was not trying to do this, but look where y'all got me at. This how y'all live in Cadillac? I know y'all do the customers better than that. Check me out. In the middle of the street. Gotta call AAA. You heard? For these cars that cost over $100,000. What's up, Cadillac? I bought this from Trinity Cadillac. I'm about to get it towed back to Trinity Cadillac. I'm hoping when I wake up in the morning, somebody from Cadillac call somebody at Trinity Cadillac and treat me right. Seriously, because this is crazy, bro. Last time, it happened on the highway. Just like this, middle of the road. The highway's even worse. God bless them at a stoplight where I could get out. I was on the highway, bro. Somebody at Cadillac, please do right. Somebody. Lord, hit them people at Cadillac for me, because this is crazy, bro. You heard? And I'm glad I'm in the suburbs. What happened if this would happen in the city where everybody know me? Then what happened? Y'all got my life in danger in all type of ways. Come on, bro.
So that was Jim Jones' experience with a vehicle. And what did you think about his experience? Like, what happened with him?
I mean, it just further drives my point home. Like, I don't understand how these vehicles can pass a safety inspection and be sold to market when you literally can. The video can be remotely stopped. I mean, the car can be remotely stopped in the middle of traffic. There's no way that that's safe. I don't get how you're passing a safety inspection. It does not make sense. Like right there,
Yeah.
like if you have that sort of uh, program or protocol built into the system, it should be programmed to operate when, because it seems that it operates when the vehicle's at a complete stop. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but it seems that it activates when a vehicle's at a complete stop. That should be activating before the player gets in the car. Before the player even gets in the car or gets ready to drive away from like the car being in park. Like when he left his house, it should have did that, not when he's already en route driving somewhere. That's why it's so unsafe. That's why I'm not understanding how they pass the safety inspection with that as a part of their
Yeah.
protocol.
His wasn't an electric vehicle either. So I'm not sure about the differences there. But
It's probably a hybrid though, because I mean it's
it
got to
might
be some
be.
kind of yeah, it's
I'm
got to
not
be some.
sure.
type of electric, just not self-driving electric
Electric
or AI
something for
electric.
sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
What do you
actually,
think?
I have an recent experience. It's not my car, but it's a relative's car where their car definitely it's not an electric car. It's just I think it's just an
Mm-hmm.
electrical issue. Period. Because their car
Mm-hmm.
takes gas. It's an older car, but where that type of thing keeps happening, and so
Mm-hmm.
I think that for sure there's some type of safety. I don't know if they're getting more relaxed on some of the safety protocols for the car inspections and stuff or
Mm-hmm.
not. But yeah, it's definitely not cool. Luckily, in Jim Jones' case, he received a positive message from Cadillac, and I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure it was mainly because of that post. Because he had
Oh
said
yeah,
this wasn't the
absolutely.
first time it happened to him, and
Oh yeah,
so
and
he
that's just
shared
one customer.
right just one customer. He shared a message from them where they said they're going to attend
Mm-hmm.
to the issue right away. They're basically escalating his issue up to higher management that will help resolve
Mm.
it. So I thought that was really
Of course
good.
they are.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course they are. And but at the same time, he had a really good point
Mm-hmm.
that I hadn't thought about
Mm-hmm.
before. Because he's
About the
a
neighborhood he was in.
right the neighborhood and the fact that if this had happened in somewhere else, his life could have been in danger because of who he
Mm-hmm.
is, and that's
Mm-hmm.
definitely true. Like, wow,
Yeah,
yeah, you can't.
yeah,
Like, just for that, I wouldn't even be driving that car. If I was him, I wouldn't even be driving
yeah.
that car.
See,
I'm like, where my other car
if
at?
it's a
Okay, let's
proto,
let's drive. Yeah,
yeah.
like
If it's a
sometimes, yeah, you want to
protocol
be.
issue,
Hmm.
that's one thing. If it's a protocol issue, that's one thing. And then if it's a system failure issue, that's another thing. Because I mean, I can see it being a system failure issue and him being stuck, you know, in a random spot. But if
Yeah,
it's like the other situation with the other vehicle we talked about, then it's a protocol thing, and that should be something that is activated before you begin your trip.
yeah,
Not like a system failure where it's something that could just happen, you know, anywhere at any time. That's a different kind of situation. But in either
right.
situation, man, I just don't. It's just good old gas cars, man. Petroleum. I'm all about it until we really figure it out, bro. Stop
Yeah,
giving these
I
robots
mean,
our jobs.
yeah, and again, um, Jim Jones' car is not the same type of car, so I think his is just like a
Right?
car, basically a regular mechanical issue going on. That's what that one sounds
Yeah,
like. Cause,
yeah, that's what it sounded
but either way, I wouldn't be driving it. Like, if it did
like.
this before, why you still driving it?
It's gonna do it
Nah,
right. It's gonna do it again.
you got the money. You got another. I'm sure Chrissy, somebody got another car.
Hmm. Right?
um,
It's
I
a
mean that's
pride
not a
thing.
not a good
It's a
joke,
pride
but yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I know you want to be flashy and stuff, but if you got a little Honda
Hmm.
sitting over there in the driveway, go ahead, get that.
Right.
I mean,
Dark
we're
people
not
tend to
endorsing
be
certain
flashy,
vehicles,
bro.
not like that, but yeah, my dog
No,
trying to get up
guys,
here.
no,
Oh, sorry.
not at all.
But yeah,
Not at all. Um, speaking of pulling up and finding out, I don't know if y'all remember us talking about Remy Ma, a while back, and
oh yeah,
the
Remy.
beef she's got with Claressa Shields. Well, it turns out that sort of ended up panning out because the boxing champion Claressa Shields went on live and confirmed she put hands on Remy Ma. She hit her with the no, I don't think it was like that, but she said she ran up on Remy to see if she had that same energy face to face. Like, keep that energy, sister. And when Remy allegedly put a hand in her face, just get back, put a hand in her face, Clarissa punched her. She ended the video saying, "You done met your match," and invited her to pull up for round two. Famous last words or what, KeyIce? What's your take?
My take is that why is a professional boxer trying to fight a rapper? I don't care about no beef. You gotta look at what y'all do as a profession. If neither one of y'all were professional boxers, then okay, yeah, I can see her saying that. But you're a professional boxer, Claressa. Why are you saying that? And then on top of it, I'm understanding that you're wanting to marry at some point down the line, possibly in the future, marry Papoose, and that's his baby mama. And I'm thinking you might want to get close with the daughter, the stepmom, Oh, I beat up your mommy. Yeah. No. No, that's not a good look. And I saw her video.
Terrible.
The video was very childish to me. I didn't like it. I'm not asking you to fight me. I'm just letting you know how I feel. Because I can't throw them hands. I already said I could throw them with regular people. But nah, I'm not going to try to fight no Claressa. I don't want no smoke with Claressa. But Claressa, I did not call you out on that because I thought that was really childish. I thought the video was very childish because I like, I get it. You're a boxer. Yeah, she gets excited. Like before a match and stuff. I could see that enthusiasm, but she had that enthusiasm towards Remy Ma, who's a rapper who don't fight like that. Wow. I'm sure Remy has had her matches. She's had her matches with boxing people and stuff. But not to that not at that level. And I don't think that's fair. That's not fair. You want to be fair, Claressa, when you do that. That's how I feel. What you think?
No, I already told you what I think. First of all, it's on World Star, so
yeah,
it's toxic activity, toxic behavior. And I'm just now kind of like visiting World Star again, and I guess that's what World Star has become, the place for toxic behavior. So,
oh yeah, shout out to original World Star.
Yeah, it's a classic case of delinquency, just delinquency gone right in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, I haven't seen Remy. I haven't really looked for the response, but I haven't seen a response to that. But I'm pretty sure in her story, because a lot of times if they don't want it to stay on their page or whatever, they'll put it in their story. But I haven't looked within that time frame if she did put some in her story about it. But I think that was silly, and I don't think there should be a round two.
No, absolutely not. No, the other lady was just talking smack. Like, she's not trying to take on a professional boxer. Who in their right mind is going to pick a fight with somebody who's a championship boxer? No. But, right. You bring that smoke to me, I don't have no other choice but to answer. I'm not finna run. And if I do run, you're not catching me. So,
yeah.
That's what I think. I think she should have ran. I think instead of putting her hand in her face, she should.
Oh, you think she should have ran?
Yeah, I ran. Kind of threw something at her and dipped.
Oh, she really would have been clout then. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think she should have ran. But you're
gonna have to earn this ass whooping. Fuck that.
But let's talk about Offset real quick because I'm just looking at his slide and I'm not sure if we have it in the notes. But Offset, he recently admitted that he was in the wrong with respect to what happened with him and Cardi. And we do have a video clip about that. So let's check out that video clip.
I will FaceTime Offset just out of the blue and be like, excuse my language, everybody. Yo, you fucking up, bro. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And you've acknowledged that to me.
Yeah, I fucked up. Know what I mean? Just being real shit. I fucked up. We had them talks, man. You called me. Out of all people, you called me. And but it take that though. Like it take for people that you love or you respect what they say, or there's somebody that actually check in for real. But there ain't a lot of people that do that too though. But I fucked up. Yeah. I feel like same thing. Like I gotta acknowledge that and then get back on the journey.
Well, the music is sounding incredible, and I'm still gonna call you and encourage you to go, sit down and talk to people about, because you've been through, like I said, you've been through so much, man. And this latest chapter's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And when the time comes and it's gonna be your thing and it's gonna be, you know, for you to figure out. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I think people really do care about, you know, both of y'all and wanting to see y'all, you know, get through. Relationships, people go through stuff all the time, bro.
Yeah, it's all love.
It's a long journey, man.
Yes.
Are you feeling, now let me ask you this. Do you feel good with everything? You've accepted accountability. You've accepted responsibility.
I've accepted the actions that I've done to cause certain situations to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to. But at first I didn't, you know. I was trying to act tough and, you know, try to like act like I ain't give a fuck at first. But that time, the actions that I did during the time that I was acting that way helped me realize, like, bro, you wrong. You know what I mean? You just wrong. Just get out the way and go back to your mission. Go back to your mission. Leave that alone. But I am happy with everything. I want the best.
You've accepted.
I've accepted.
I will.
So that was Offset speaking with Ebro from Ebro in the Morning Show. Shout out to Ebro. And I think that was a good thing for him to bring that up during that interview. And that was a recent interview. And it's just ironic to me also that it came out around the timing of her latest single. But I think he's showing maturity. I think he's, you know, starting to grow up a little bit. And I was happy to see that, actually. I was happy to see that.
Yeah. I think they're going to get back together.
I feel like there's definitely still some feelings there, especially considering they had a short tweet exchange the other day. He had posted something and then she was like, I started seeing guys back at June 24th. Like, she put the date. I started seeing guys on June 24th. I'm like, what? Like, mind you, she's supposed to be with Stephon Diggs right now or dating him. I don't know if like they're exclusive or not, but I thought that was interesting that she responded to his tweet. He didn't name her in the tweet or anything. He was just saying something random, and she responded to it.
Why she break up with Mr. Diggs?
Yeah, but at the same time, her album is called "Am I the Drama?" So, like, it coincides with the promotion of her album for sure.
Interesting. Interesting. Very peculiar set of circumstances there. Is what that is.
I will FaceTime Offset just
very peculiar
out of the blue.
Sorry, I didn't mean to play that again. What are you about to say though?
I was just saying I am in the darkness today.
Yeah. Oh, you say you're in the darkness today. What'd you say?
Yeah, like yeah, I'm in the darkness. Like I was just looking at our contrast right now. Yeah, but in the case of I think they're gonna end up back together. That's my take. I think it's a good 88% chance that that's the next tabloid in a few. Maybe not this year. It might not happen this year. Because I think she might actually like whoever this guy is that she's dating. But like is different from love.
It's an NFL star. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm on Offset side, so I don't care. But that was a very mature thing for him to do, to take accountability for his actions in the dance, because I always say it takes two to tango. And, if both people are saying it's your fault, then who's looking at themselves and kind of taking the blame and not being the victim? For every victim, there is a victor. So it's nice to hear him kind of speaking up and setting things straight, setting things straight. I know that's going to take a lot of pressure off of her mind, because it's one thing to kind of feel like you're telling people your side of the story, but ain't nobody really hearing you out because this other person telling their side of the story. So maybe she'll come out and say some of the same stuff, like, yeah, I did some stuff I wasn't supposed to do too, ... Either way, go out with some all the best. I wanted to talk about JID. JID is dropping a new album.
You didn't get my hint.
Oh damn!
I put
I
her as
just
the
seen
background. It's
it. I
okay.
just seen it.
Can
No,
we talk
before we
about her
talk about
single
this
first?
though, did you? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna
Real
say.
quick.
That was a good segue though. You're right. I should have
Yeah, I'm
went that
sorry.
way.
I'm sorry. I'm not on the same page. Just I don't
Yeah.
have my notes, but I was just
Nah, you
looking at it
good.
and I was like, let me click
She's
it.
the first one. No, she's the first one. She's the first one actually at the top of us talking about the new releases.
Oh,
Her
okay.
new album comes out, or is it a new album, or is this a
It's an album.
Imaginary
Mhm.
Players is going to be the name of it? Okay.
No, Am I the
Well,
Drama is the name of her album. Comes out
oh, what's this Imaginary Players
in
then?
Sep- that's a single. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
single because Jay-Z, he has that 1997 song called Imaginary Players with an S. And then she
Oh,
did a remake and hers
what
is
is
with a
the?
Z at the end. Yeah. But
Okay, okay,
it's
okay.
been getting a lot of
The
attention
album's called.
because yeah, the album's called
Yeah.
Am I the Drama? So it's been getting a lot of attention this release because it just dropped yesterday on Friday, the 15th.
Mm,
But a lot of people are saying, because it's real hard to get a Jay-Z um, sample like that. And
mm-hmm.
so on last night on Freestyle Friday show, Don Dada and Sean of Straight Official Freestyles, they talked about it. And Don thinks that because there's been like and I hate to bring it up, but when I started thinking about it more and I saw comments of some fans, I was like, oh, because I'm kind of slow sometimes, y'all. Just to let y'all know. Like when new music come out, I don't always get all the hints and
The
stuff.
update.
Yeah, so I
Mm-hmm.
needed some help. But when I
Yeah.
looked into it a little bit more, I was like, oh, maybe that's what it might be. But anyway, Don Dada, he
Mm,
thinks that Jay-Z gave Cardi the sample because he's trying to get back at Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj been, talking about him on Twitter a lot.
mm,
It's like they gotta kind of have a beef. So
mm,
it's like instead of addressing it directly himself, Don feels like he did that through Cardi by giving her that sample. And
mm,
then, if you listen to
mm,
what she's talking about in the song, she's actually not talking about nothing about Nicki at all. So that's what I was like,
mm,
I don't know about that because I like the
mm,
song. I'm feeling the song because it's one of those laid back mellow songs, and it's like okay, if you got that money and you just want to chill and drink some wine, be like this is the song for that. You know what I'm saying? I got my diamonds, I got my
mm,
So
mm,
I enjoy the song. I like it. But when he said that, I was like, I didn't think about it that way. That would be clever
mm,
if Jay-Z did it like that, but I really don't think
mm.
so. And if he did do that though, I don't think Cardi knew either because of
Yeah.
yeah, I think because Cardi, she's pretty blunt when she says stuff. And I didn't hear no lyric that was referencing Nicki at all. So I would want to
Yeah.
squash that rumor. So, did you hear
Echo.
the
Rep
song?
my block. Rep my block. Rep my
Rep
block.
my-
Show. And no, I did it. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
But I am gonna take a listen, of course, because I do fuck with Cardi. Cardi is that chick.
Yeah, she cool.
I know we already brought it up, but I'm gonna re-mention it.
Yeah, yeah.
Did JID is releasing his new album, God Does Like Ugly, and it's actually a really cool album. I haven't listened to it yet, but I listened to the interview about where he got the name for the album and how he got his name, and it's a really cool story. It's a really cool story about how that came about. Right now, it's the number one album on iTunes and number four on Apple Music for the hip hop charts. Do
Yeah,
we have the clip
congratulations.
about Jid? Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, yeah.
We don't have his
Do we
clip.
have the clip about him?
No,
Okay,
we don't
well,
have his
since you don't have
clip.
the clip, I'll just tell y'all the story. He got the name from his, I think he said his grandmother named him,
On his
gave
dad's
him the
side.
name Jid because on his dad's side, because he was always stuttering, I think is what he said. Correct me if
No,
I'm
he
wrong.
said jittering. He was real jittery as a baby. That's what he
Jittering.
said. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he's real jittery as a baby, and that's where he kind of gets the name from. And then the name of the album came from another story he was telling about how his granny was um watching something go down, some event go down, and she had she had said, "Oh, well, I guess God does like ugly." And then another family member told him, "Hey, that should be the name of your album." And he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that." So
Yeah, his
it's
maternal
always good to
grandmother told him that.
yeah.
Yeah, she I thought that was a really cool story.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
all about
I always like to
family. You
hear
know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
ancestors.
The
He even said
ancestors.
that in
Yeah,
an interview. He was like, "It's it's
yeah,
all about the ancestors or something like that." But
yeah,
I never
yeah.
knew that. And then in another interview I saw, because I think we spoke about him some months back, and I know you had called him JID, and I had said JID. So I saw a clip of another interview
Oh.
he had did a while
Mhm.
back, and he was explaining. He was like, y'all can say it either way. He was like, it seems like
Okay.
JID was the original way to say it, but he's like, people that really know me say JID. So it's like you can say
Mhm.
either way. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't feel
Okay.
bad now because I
Okay.
felt real stupid
Yeah.
before. I was
Oh.
like, wait a minute, is it
No.
JID? But yeah, JID is the cool way to say it, y'all. But for
You said
whatever
just the
reason, I
cool way to
like
say it.
saying, yeah, for whatever reason, I like saying JID. I like, because he used to put a
Yeah, I
period
like
between
Jid's
his
music,
name.
bro. Mhm.
Yeah, he's real good. I did hear the whole
Mhm.
album. I was feeling it. I do feel like I know another podcast, there were some people that mentioned that they felt like it was probably a contender for album of the year. I agree.
Ooh.
I agree.
Ooh.
The
Cause
only
I mean, you
thing,
talking about DNX. You talking about Clips. Like I just listened to Clips too. Clips was
oh,
good. Clips was really
yeah,
good.
yeah, it
So I
was, it
mean, you
was.
talking about like these are the contenders that's gonna be on the list for album of the year. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
Gunna's
listen
up there.
because
Gunna's contending
Gunna's
too
up there
now.
too.
Yeah, he had
He's
70
actually got
million.
another.
Yep,
Yeah, his new is it his new single or his new album?
it's an
Last One of
album.
One. Okay, Last
Album.
One of
Yeah.
One is number one right now on Apple Music and iTunes. When it debuted, it has 7 million. Like she said, it has 70 million streams after this first week. And Joe Budden actually spoke on the album on his podcast. He said, "None of y'all ninjas beefing with this boy can fuck with him right now. I don't know who's beefing with him. None of y'all that have a gripe with him can do nothing with him at this particular moment." I feel like I should have read that a little more aggressive because Joe Budden is always aggressive.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to
I'm
Joe
in a
Budden,
quiet
by the
place
way.
right now. I can't be too loud.
Yeah. I think I heard his whole album too, because I was like, okay, let me listen to these whole albums just to make sure I could like speak on it
Right, right,
properly. Gunna
right.
is one of those artists. They have different, if you want to compare him and JID, because they dropped the same day. I think that was a
Mhm.
mistake. I don't think JID should have dropped the same day
Oh.
as Gunna. I think that's where he messed up with the
Mhm.
sales, because he would have sold way
Mhm.
more. Right now, he's not in the top. Not like as far as single wise, none of his
Mhm.
songs are on the top, and I think that's where he messed up
Anything.
because Gunna is controlling that top right now. Um,
Uh.
Gunna has a nice album too. The styles are just totally different. So
Mhm.
I'm more of a JID type person than a Gunna type person because Gunna he
Okay.
does the mumble, and so it flows and it
Mhm.
sounds good, but it's
Mhm.
like, wait, what did he say? So I have to listen to it a few times
Yeah.
to get what he's saying.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he nasty. when I
Uh, uh,
when I
uh.
finally figure out what he's saying, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
but they're both good albums. I think he's getting
Okay.
a lot more attention for his album just because of the type of style he has. And
Mhm.
Young Thug's been throwing shots. Young Thug just dropped a he was featured in a song, and he had explicitly called out Gunna uh in the song. So he's been, throwing little jabs at him, even though Gunna is still signed with YSL as of right now.
Mhm.
Young Stoner Life Records. So I
Mhm.
think that his has gotten a lot more attention just from that. Is that alone. But at the same
Mhm.
time, JID. Now, whenever you use the word God in any album or song, that's
Mhm.
gonna be like, it's just because
Mhm.
of the fact that you're a rapper. You're not typically like a, and you know the album is not a let me go back to jail.
Religious.
I put this, yeah, it's not a religious album, and so
Mhm.
I think that is another reason why his sales didn't do as well for this,
Mhm.
because of he put the name God in there.
Mhm.
But when you hear the backstory with the grandparents, then that's when it makes sense. Because even
Mhm.
last week
Makes more sense.
when I
Yeah.
spoke on, yeah, last week when it dropped and I spoke on it, I was like, ugh, I don't know about that. Because you know, there's a lot of artists that are going like the devilish way or whatever, and so they're like using
Mhm.
God's name in a bad way. So I do
Mhm.
apologize for Jid, because to Jid, because when I read it that first time and I hadn't heard the whole thing, I was thinking like that. I was like, oh, he's going the wrong way and just making fun of God. You know, that's what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah.
But when I heard the
Yeah.
backstory, I was like, oh, that's nice. You know, it's
Yeah.
just that when you use the name and an album title, I think just from that it steers some people away from listening to it. Unfortunately,
Mhm. Do we know
um,
what JID stands for? Like the actual, like if he did put periods in between the JID, I wonder if it's an acronym for anything. I feel like he would have mentioned that if that was the
yeah, it
case,
seems like
though.
he would have. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he when he was talking about it, he had just said being from the South. He just said that's how it turned out. You know, JID or JID, but I don't think
Mhm.
it stands for anything besides being
Yeah, I'd be
jittery.
surprised to find out.
Yeah, and you would think he would have put JIT, JIT. So I'm thinking the D
Yeah,
might stand for
jittery,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the might stand for something. I just haven't seen an
Maybe there's
interview
more
where,
to the story.
yeah, yeah, it might be. But yeah,
A part two. A part two for you, and you.
right?
Well, ladies and jelly beans, I think we've reached the end of the show.
Yeah.
Did we have anything else we wanted to bring up that maybe I didn't ask about?
No, I think we covered what we want to cover this week. Make sure y'all check out Freestyle Fridays every Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And then you got us here every Saturday with y'all, 5 p.m.
Rep
Central,
my block,
6 p.m.
rep my block,
Eastern.
rep my block
Yes.
show.
Yeah, we want to make sure we let y'all know what's going on trending in the past
We
week
need
for
shirts.
urban entertainment.
We need
Yeah,
shirts.
we do need shirts.
They go
Shirt
rep my
shirts are
block
coming soon, y'all.
show. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, let's
Yes,
get that merch in there, boy. Give
for
me a nice
real.
rep my block shirt. Remember these
That's what's
days.
up. Yes,
My days
yes.
on the Rep My Block show.
For
Part of
sure, for
one of the
sure.
greatest co-hosts of all time, KeyIce.
Absolutely. Oh, me. I'm thinking about you. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. Well, me as well. Yeah,
likewise.
yes.
But yeah, that's what's up,
Well,
y'all.
y'all.
Hope you
Yeah,
have a great rest of the weekend. It's a
been a
nice,
great
nice.
show.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Have a great one.
nice day
And
outside. Yeah.
peace.